What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another War Within video. Hope you're all doing very well. I am on the Mistweaver monk, and if you've been following the streams at all, you will know that I have been pumping some Mistweaver keys. I just got 2K IO last night, so we got our 4-piece online. So the footage I'm going to show you in a second does not include my 4-set because I was on the journey to trying to get it. I just want to talk about Mistweaver monk in general, the state of Mistweaver monk. If you guys have been a part of the channel for a while, you know that I've done Mistweaver in the past as well. I'm really enjoying it as sort of my secondary healer. Of course, Resto Shaman's my main one, but it's been a lot of fun messing around with Mistweaver, and especially with Master of Harmony. Now, the bulk of Mistweavers right now are doing the Celestial build. It's a very good build. Don't get me wrong, okay? This is a great hero talent tree. If you're new to Mistweaver, you should probably run Conduit, okay? Go run this tree. You're gonna be fine. A lot of really cool bonuses here, especially the Nizao one, where whenever you Tiger Palm, you have a chance for Zwen to like attack somebody, and when Zwen does that, your next Enveloping Mist puts a shield on everybody because of Nizao, and that is just, it just procs all the time, and it's very powerful. It's a very good ability. Celestials is cool. I wanted to, of course, go off the beaten path and find out, how is Master of Harmony? What does it do? Is it good? And the reality is, it is really good at doing damage, and doing healing with Master of Harmony is a little bit trickier. It's a little bit harder to pull off. Okay, like it's just something that you have to work at a little bit. The main thing that you're getting from this tree is a second charge of Thunder Focus Tea, and that in and of itself almost makes the entire tree worth it. But you also get a whole bunch of damage, especially Overwhelming Force, which makes your Rising Sun Kick, Black Oak Kick, Tiger Palm do damage in a line to enemies in front of you. That's really powerful. You get extra damage from Harmonic Gambit if you want, where you can pop your Thunder Focus Tea. It activates your Aspect of Harmony, and then you do damage, and your Rising Sun Kick, Black Oak Kick, and Tiger Palm will draw out the vitality that you've stored up to do damage instead of healing. So the way that this whole tree works is you pop Thunder Focus Tea and you will start expelling all of this vitality that you've built up. How do you build up vitality? You just cast your spells, and you can see there's a little thing up here that shows you your stored vitality, and it's constantly going up. One part of this tree that's a little bit weird is that if you, at the beginning of a Mythic Plus key, you should try and store up some vitality before the fight, before you even put the key in, because you will retain it and then you'll carry it into your first pull and you'll have a whole bunch of extra vitality stored up. So it's a cool concept, and you get 2 charges of Thunder Focus Tea, which is really cool, which means talents like Focus Thunder, in my opinion, get way more value, which is really cool. Talents like Secret Infusion could also get more value, but honestly, we just don't have enough talent points to take it right now. When we get to 11.0.5, we will have enough talent points to take some of the other cool things. That's coming up next week, if you guys didn't know. So this is why I was really interested in Mistweaver as well, is because I was looking at, you know, the anniversary event coming up on Tuesday and being like, damn, I really want to jump in and see what Mistweaver is all about and see if I can get mine kind of going. And once we get there, we get this new talent tree. So, for example, there's like the Feline Stomp stuff, the Jadefire stuff. Right now, we have, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, there's 3 talents there. This goes down to 2 talents. They're kind of congealing everything together in 11.0.5, which is really cool. And it's going to free up some points at the bottom here. There's also a Crackling Jade Lightning talent that's coming that works with your Thunder Focus Tea. Excuse me. Which is really, really strong. And again, works really, really well with Master of Harmonies because you get 2 charges of Thunder Focus Tea. So I'm excited for like the future of Mistweaver going forward on Tuesday and beyond, and I'm going to be experimenting with that Thunder Focus Tea Crackling Jade Lightning combo. It's going to be really fun. So that's why I'm getting my monk in the position that it's in now. I'm 603 item level. I've got 4 set going on. Let me just show you
Difference between
what the key kind of looks like. Sorry.
Yes.
I'll do the opening pack here. This was a +7 Stone Vault that I did. I've since done a +8 something else and another +7. That's how we got 2K IO. So this opening pack, again, what's really cool about this is you can be a little bit more liberal with your use of Thunder Focus Tea. And you can choose when you want to do damage or healing. And right now, I am choosing to do damage. I'm like 600 item level right now. I'm doing 400k DPS. This is something I'm going to keep stressing throughout the video. The damage you are able to put out with this talent tree, especially this hero tree, sorry, is very, very strong. Okay, it is omega strong. I'm doing more damage on my 600 item level Mistweaver than I can do on my 625 Resto Shaman. Honestly, I'm doing more damage, or the same. Let's call it the same damage or even a little bit more than my Resto Shaman. And that is like bonkers to me, how much damage you can put out. And a lot of that is because of this hero tree. You don't do as much damage with Conduit of the Celestials. You will do a lot more damage on Master of Harmony, but it's a little bit riskier, right? Because you're using those Thunder Focus Teas to try and pump out damage. So there's a window there where you might be a little bit more vulnerable. Now, anytime you're using Rising Sun Kick and Tiger Palm and Blackout Kick, you are of course healing your allies as well, because you're on your Jadefire Stomp and you're doing extra healing from your teachings, ancient teachings. So it's not like you're not doing any healing while you're doing the extra damage. You are, but you don't. Conduit of the Celestials has that extra cooldown of the actual celestial, you know, AoE healing going on. You're missing out on some of that. You're missing out on some of the Shaylin's gift synergy. So there's a little bit of, you know, there's a little bit more healing probably inside of the Conduit of the Celestials tree versus the Harmony tree. But this is what I'm trying to say, is that it's your choice. It's up to you. And I don't think that the Conduit of the Celestials tree has the same ability to produce damage like the Harmony tree does. The Harmony tree just, if you want to, you can produce an astronomical amount of damage versus the other tree, which is amazing. And you can produce healing on the Harmony tree whenever you want it. It just takes a little bit more finessing. It takes a little bit more work to get there. The Conduit tree, you press your button, you're healing everybody. It's really easy. It's not that hard to do. This tree takes a little bit more brain power, I would say. For both trees, I said this earlier in the key, but Shaylin's gift is a must in my opinion. Maybe it's just because I'm on the lower keys and I'm not, that might change in the higher keys. I suspect that it won't though. I really think you need Shaylin's gift like every time. So even though there's no bonuses to Shaylin's gift in the Harmony tree, like there is in the Conduit tree, you still need to take it because it's just way too powerful. So we're getting through Edna here. This is a tough boss fight. Lots of people taking a lot of damage here. I basically had to gauge that. I didn't think it was going to work out, but it did end up working out. One thing with the Master of Harmony tree that, if you don't know, once you pop Thunder Focus Tea and you start healing somebody, they'll get this little aspect of Harmony icon on them, right? So you can see it's on the Pally there and it's on the Mage. Once that icon is on them, if you start healing that person, they will start to spread the healing effect. So there's almost like a funnel thing going on here on the healing side and on the damage side, because it works the same way on the damage side, where you pick one target and you start healing them really crazy with the aspect of Harmony stuff. And then they will spread that healing bonus to other people, which is very cool. So that is something that I need to work on. I am not very good at doing that yet because you have such a small window. You can see the little aspect icons on people right here. And if I continue to heal them, then it will start to spread that to other people, which is really cool. So that's a really interesting part of it that I have not wrapped my head around yet. And I'm going to get better at doing it. As of right now, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to this. I'm just getting there. I have a basic idea of how to do it, but I've mostly figured out the damage portion of it. Getting a lot of healing is something that I'm working on as well. But the numbers here are still fine. We're doing 800k HPS. It's fine. I mean, it's honestly going fine. Once we get some more item level, I think my damage is just going to be outrageous. Like I think on every pack, I'm going to be pumping like 400k on AoE packs, like maybe 400, 500k on every pack consistently. It's not like a Preservation Evoker where you can do like a Fire Breath into something else and you're doing like over 1 million DPS on that one pack. I'm not sure that Monk can reach that level, but the consistent damage pack to pack is really strong, okay? Let's go to the next boss fight here. Just skip ahead. Oh, I went too far, sorry. We're going to check out the machine speakers real quick, and then we're going to skip to the next boss, and we'll get to the end of this video. I'm just very excited about the prospect of Mistweaver. It was one of my... It was the healer that I healed on Mythic last year in Dragonflight and in Mirdrasil. I was a monk and did a ton of raid healing on it, which I also really enjoy. But the Mythic plus side of it is something I've been very interested in just because of the damage. On this fight, unfortunately, I was pugging this whole key, by the way, so I didn't know if we had a ranged kick for Speaker Brock, which is something you need to do, and the Paladin was getting absolutely munched on. So I kept running out here to kick Brock. That's a little bit annoying as a Mistweaver. On your Shaman, it's like super easy. That's what you should be doing. On the Mistweaver, it's a bit of a harder ask because they have a melee kick, but it is what it is. Paladin almost died once again. I don't know what was going on with him. Now, here's a difficult moment right here. This is where a lot of AoE damage is going off. So I popped Chi-Ji here, and it kind of dealt with the whole thing. And if I had pressed Thunder Focus Tea at the same time, then all of my Chi-Ji healing would be supported by Master of Harmony healing. So I should have done that. In fact, my Thunder Focus Tea has been sitting without me casting it for like a long time now. Let me just go back for a second. I used one cast here. I used one cast during this. So now we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I should have used it right here. Like, you should not do what I'm doing right here, okay? Do not let your Thunder Focus Tea charges just sit like that, and don't, like, you have to use them or else you're literally getting nothing out of this tree, right? The Conduit of the Celestials tree is all passive. So you're getting bonuses all the time, even when you're not using your big ability. But in this tree, it's not. You need to be actively using Thunder Focus Tea on cooldown, and that is something that I might just get a weak aura for it that puts it on my screen that goes, hey, you have 2 charges of Thunder Focus Tea, use them, you know, because that would probably be really helpful for me. So I might end up doing that. Okay, that's the rest of that fight. It wasn't too complicated. We were maintaining about 750k HPS and doing almost 200k DPS. Not bad, again, for 600 item level. I'm only 600 item level there. We'll go to Scarmack. This is a tough one here. Again, this is my Master of Harmony healing coming up here. Big Shaylin's Gift. Shaylin's Gift is just really, really, really good. There's just no other way to say that. Even without having the bonus from your from the hero tree like Conduit of the Celestials does, it's just so worth it, man. It's crazy. Here's Scarmack. Remember to pick up the orbs as the healer early on. The first set of orbs that fall on the ground are yours to get as a healer. Just grab 2 of them. Don't grab any more than 2. Just get 2 of them, and that will buff your healing by 100%. And you will see everybody's health bar will easily recover whenever you're doing your healing, okay? Sorry, this is going to be the fight's going to look laggy, I'm sure. I apologize for that. I'm grabbing the other orbs. This is the mechanic. And then I have 4 orbs now. I actually grabbed too many. This is actually bad. But our healing is going to be outrageous here. I'm in my Chi-Ji window. And like their health isn't even going down. We're immediately topping people because we're doing like 200% more healing. So I grabbed too many orbs there, to be honest. But that's the idea. That's how you do this fight. This fight is incredibly easy if the healer does their job. I'm telling you right now, even as an under-geared healer, you can easily do this, okay? There's my Master of Harmony on everybody. You can see the little icon there. There's one there, one there, one there. Everybody has it right now, which is pretty cool. And I'm just healing. There's a big Vivify. Like, it's just not hard to do this kind of healing. It's crazy. Get more as my second Thunder Focus I can do in a second. I got 3 orbs now. 3 buffs, so I can do damage to the shield, which is good. Mistweaver does a lot of damage, right? So damaging to the shield is actually kind of big. And the more damage I do to the shield, the more healing that I do to my team. So this is like a slam dunk fight for Mistweaver. As soon as you grab those orbs, you're doing giga damage, and that giga damage turns into giga healing as well. We'll get to the end here. Last corridor. The last fight is pretty easy, in my opinion. The Void Speaker Eirik. He's really not a hard fight. It's all the other bosses you have to worry about. It's just the dot, managing the dot. Sometimes players won't really know that they need to go clear their dot right away. And so you might want to like bubble them. You can put a bubble on them. You can hit them with a really good Thunder Focus Tea Enveloping Mist combo. I took a while to get rid of my debuff here because I was just waiting for other people. There we go. Anyway, this fight's not that difficult. It's pretty good. But we'll get to the end of the Stone Vault here. I don't know if on the video I actually looked at my overall healing. I hope I did. I will show you that the overall damage and healing are a little strange in that Master of Harmony doesn't do a lot of healing if you don't really try to make it do a lot of healing. So my aspect of harmony is only doing 3.6% of my healing, but don't forget, I'm getting a second charge of Thunder Focus Tea. It's really hard to quantify how amazing that is because I'm getting extra enveloping mists instantly or extra renewing mists for a really long duration, whatever, right? That extra charge of Thunder Focus Tea is a really big deal. I'm also getting 50% more damage and healing on Chi Burst, and they're going to show that in a second. But here's what the breakdown looks like. Ancient Teachings, Gusts of Mist, Shaylin's Gift, Enveloping. That's what it's going to look like. And your aspect of harmony is really low. I understand that. I could make my aspect of harmony higher. I didn't actually try to make it that much higher. Whenever I was pressing Thunder Focus Tea, for the most part, I was doing damage. And you can see it right here. Blackout Kick, Aspect of Harmony is doing my second highest damage. And then Chi Burst, 50% more damage on Chi Burst makes it go really hard when you have it and you're using it a lot. So Overwhelming Force as well. That's my Rising Sun Kick, my Tiger Paw, my Blackout Kicks. They're doing like a wave of damage in front of me. So the amount of damage that was added from the hero tree is disgusting. It did 13.7 plus 8. Let's call that 23% of my 22% of my damage. Okay. And then 50% of Chi Burst. Let's go 6%. So 30%, 29 to 30% of my damage is coming from my hero tree, which makes sense from a healer's perspective, right? Because you're not doing a ton of damage anyway. So the hero tree is going to contribute more. But my point is simply to say that I'm going to work on Aspect of Harmony. I'm going to keep working on it and seeing what I can figure out, how I can make this work, how to get the healing numbers up, because I know they can go up. I just have to figure it out. My suspicion actually is that having something like a statue might actually be good. So when I pop my Aspect of Harmony, I'm going to go Thunder Focus Tea. We'll do this into this, and then I'm going to heal this guy, and it's going to spread my Aspect of Harmony to other people. I have not been funneling or tunneling myself into one target and then trying to spread the Aspect of Harmony healing around to other targets that way. I've been kind of like healing different people randomly, and I'm thinking to myself now, it's going to be better to funnel into one target and see how that goes. So I'll give you guys an update video soon. But also on Tuesday, remember, all these talents are changing. We're getting Crackling Jade Lightning stuff. The Jade Fire Stomp stuff is getting consolidated. There's a bunch of really cool things happening for Mistweaver on Tuesday on the anniversary event. So I'm going to be doing more videos talking about that stuff, trying out the Crackling Jade Lightning stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun, okay? But for now, I really do like Mistweaver Monk. I like Master of Harmony. If you're new to Mistweaver, just start with Conduit of the Celestials. Start there. Get used to that tree. If you really want to get towards Master of Harmony, you can work towards it. But I would start over here and get comfortable first. Once you get comfy, you can move over. I think Mistweaver is in a really good spot, actually. The only problem with Mistweaver right now is that they don't have a curse dispel for like Grim Batol and Stone Vault, and that's a bit frustrating. But besides that, they are very strong this season, and their damage especially is really high. It's really impressed me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will be covering more Mistweaver soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much again for watching. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.